You can see that YouTube symbol.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please go ahead. I'll make you host too.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Bye bye. All good day.
Okay. Good day. Thank you. Bye. Hello, good morning, all. So that yesterday's task we completed, no? Sending the data to the SFTPs and all.
Yes.
It's completed. If completed, like you can share your screen so that I can just view the interface.
We got some error actually.
Okay, we'll resolve, no problem. I can see
Getting
this. Yes, yes, I can see this.
this kind of format I'm getting.
Okay, filter, right? Go to
Oh,
the interface, open the interface and show me the data. So you are using that 100 employee records, right? In the,
yes. This is it.
so you changed the node list IDs. I mean that one. Yes,
Now this
save it and um, USA or please open new one. So whenever you are in trace, if you reload it, right, it won't work.
okay.
Today we will go with the XSLT. Okay. So the major ballot functions we completed, which we will use regularly. So today I will go with the XSLT, and after that we'll go with the Groovy scripts and all. So after that I will introduce like success factor integrations. So once success factor integration is completed, like so we will be proceeding with the real-time scenarios. So parallelly, I will introduce rest of the parallel functions. So that is the plan we are having. So you can search with
Yeah,
the
I did.
count. You should get 65 employees. Since USA is 64 and more. So you cannot search like this. Okay, ignore, remove this one. Go with the tags. Whenever you are searching, right? Complete, you need to search with complete tags, not like that. So you haven't written the filter for that one. No. Again, that is also wrong. You haven't written the filter for that one, right? Country of birth. Written the filter for
Yeah.
company report, which is available under job information. So we need to search with that.
Oh, okay, 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 got it. Oh,
Mm. So because our data is not accurate, that is also wrong. Under job info, that is also wrong. So
address
what is
information, right? Under
no
address
no
information, we have a
no. So
nationality. Okay.
what is the filter you have written? Address information filter you have written. Okay, no problem. So you can search with that then. No, Ramesh, if you search like that, now you cannot get the data. See, go to that one. Yeah, USA, which is highlighted, right? So currently you have written that only, I guess. So you need to search with complete tags. So because our data is not accurate, right? So I have changed some of the employee data.
Okay.
You can search like this. No, you copy it, right?
Yes.
Mm. Okay. The country field is available in other portlets as well. So that is the reason it is giving huge number of employees. So go to the top and search with the compound employee. So you should get 65 employees.
Okay. Like,
So the condition earlier we have given is to write for the company territory code, which is available under job information. 365 employees given. That is correct. US is 64 employees and Australia is 1 employee. And requested you to send these employees to the one particular folder. Go to the SFTP and check what is the. They have to you can create multiple folders. US Australia employees, and you can open it and download it and view the data, how many employees you got. In the same way, you need to search like compound employee tag.
okay. I'll need to give the path of it there, probably. Okay. This path I have to give there, right?
Yes, the XPath you should provide correctly. With the
Use.
meaningful, whenever you are sending the data, there should be the file name should be meaningful. Slash, yes, you can provide the directory. So remove the file name to some other name. The US and Australia employees you can provide. File name.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
See, whenever you are developing any of the new interfaces, try to rename it so that you can understand the development very clearly. Even the receivers also you can change it. So how to change the receiver also you need to understand. So you cannot provide the spaces whenever you are changing the receiver names and all, you cannot change the, I mean, you cannot add the spaces there. That you need to try. Without spaces only, we need to provide the receiver names. Mm. So this is okay, no problem. So what about the
Okay.
rest of countries? Where exactly they are moving? Only written for this US and Australia employees. I asked you to create multiple folders. So you US and Australia employees should be in one folder and rest of the country employees in different folder.
Okay.
So
Uh,
that part is still pending, right?
yes.
Okay. You can try it today. So you can use whichever you want, like router or
After filter, else condition router, I think probably. Yeah, I'll try with router probably.
no, after
Uh,
filter it won't work because you already have the US and the Australia employees after filter. You cannot get the other employees like 65 among 65 China, France, and another Chile, I guess. So these three employees you cannot get after filter.
because
So
we lost it.
before
Mm.
filter only. So before
Oh,
filter only,
really?
yeah, you should do something so that you will get you have 100 employees. After
Right.
filter, you got 65 employees. After
Correct.
filter, if you any logic, right? You cannot
Correct.
get the employees again. So you should do something in between content modifier and filter one. So I don't know. So whatever the logic you want to implement, you can try.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but my request is in the SFTP, right? You cannot send all the files into one single folder. You should
Okay.
create multiple folders for US and Australia, one single folder. For rest of the countries, different folder you need to create. To the folder, we need to send the data.
Hmm. Okay. Each country, the rest of the countries, each country has its own directory. Okay.
Yeah, so rest of the countries you can mention. So rest of the countries should be in one folder. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Right.
Australia and US in one folder, rest of the countries in different folder. That's it.
All right.
Hmm. Simple only, no problem. Like it's like
Okay.
we did
All right.
mail adapter. The same we need to replicate with the SFTP. That's it. So and one more thing, like for SFTP, right? So
Ah,
currently we are dealing with uh, this one username and password. So in future, since we don't have SFTP, actual SFTP servers and all, so we can able to connect with the certificate based also. So while you are doing the connectivity test and all that, the moment when you select the SFTP, there itself it is asking the authentication methods and all, right? So
correct.
those and all we can use. Currently, we are going with the username and password. In future, client may say, I cannot share the username and password. Instead of that, we can do the certificate-based authentication. Okay. So they will
Okay.
provide some public key to us. Okay.
Hmm.
That public key we need to upload in our CPI tenant. This is
Right.
this is the case one. Second case, the certificate-based authentication only. So what they will ask us is, so I won't share the certificate. Instead of that, you will share your certificate so that I will upload in my system. During that time, we need to share the certificate to them. So these are the authentication mechanism with the certificate based we need to try. So I will show you regarding certificate also.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, okay. 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 All right. Got it.
Okay. For now, I will share my screen. So today we'll go with the accessibility. Okay. See if I will share this one. See, accessibility is won't take much time to learn. It's very simple only. Today we will try to cover maximum so what is value of, what is for each, what is sort, what is if, what is choose. So this five we will cover. Sort is not required. The important step is like what is value of for each, if choose. Okay. So value of is to get the uh, data. So consider you are having this much of payload, right? So if you provide value of this one, company territory code, it will stores the value of this one. Like USA will be printed. If you want to print this cost center, value of cost center, it will print this data. So whatever the XPath you will write, that data will be printed. That is value of. Okay, for each like looping. So how to loop the our XML and if condition, if certain condition satisfied, it will come into that if condition and if you have written any certain logics and all that will run, otherwise it won't run. Choose is like if else condition. If something if condition is correct, that loop will be run. I mean that condition will run. Otherwise, it will go to the out of that if condition. Okay. So choose will follow if this one and will open this one. Like follow when and otherwise. If this condition satisfied, it will printed. Otherwise, it will come to this. That's it. So we'll go one by one in our CPI. First of all, I will close this one. I will create another interface. Okay, I'm adding the interface. So I will open this one. I'm using that. First of all, I will go with single employee to check our accessibility. Okay, I will use single employee, right? See, from now onwards, please neglect any of the topic. Okay, whatever the time is, you should complete the task. But screen, how it will go. Okay, first of all, I will use this employee data. If you want any breaks also, you can take. Okay, if you say like I cannot proceed further, I want 1 day time so that I can skip the class. Okay, that won't be any problem for me. So if you want any breaks, you can let me know so that we can take a break so that you can complete the task. If you want to refer any of future, I mean the past topic which we discussed, that is also fine. So understanding is very important. Yeah. So we discussed message mapping. So in message mapping also, please remember na, remind me in future saying that you haven't discussed node functions and value mapping. Okay, someone please remind me this one. These are the two things which I need to discuss. Okay, value mapping and node functions. So I'm using XSLT for now. So I uploaded single employee data and I'm opening my XSLT. So I'm trying to create my XSLT. So automatically it is giving the version 3 and so some code is already generated. So here in this between this template and this template we need to write the code. See some understanding of, I mean some basics and all you can refer here like what is XSLT is a extensible style sheet language and also. So it is used to write the we cannot write the XSLT for JSON formats and all. So it is for purely for XML language only. I mean, if you are getting the JSON structure, you cannot write the XSLT for JSON. Okay. So for sure, you should get the data in XML format only. Then only we can use the XSLT. XSLT with JSON format we cannot write. So please remember that step. And the full forms and all you can refer this one. Okay, some theory and all will be updated here. You can refer this one. So we'll go into the technical part here. So first of all, we'll go with the value. Okay. So for now, I will show you here itself. So you can also view this and all. We'll copy this one. So we will replicate the same into our CPI. Okay, this is the data that they have uploaded. Into the catalog, they have CD tags. There are multiple CD tags. Among each CD, they have title, artist, country, company, price, year. Okay. This is the data that they are having. So we'll see how many series they have. There are 26 series. Okay. So, okay. Currently they are writing, see, observe this one. So the TDTR, some this and all, like these are the HTML codes and all. like CSS or HTML codes and all that we won't use in our XSLT. You just need to concentrate on this one. What is the XPath that they have written? Why only one employee data is printed? Okay, this is the first employee data is getting printed here. They have written a condition like under catalog there is a CDs. Under CDs I want the title.
Title and artist. If when it matches, that is how.
No, they haven't. They are not matching. So they are printing the title of
Hmm.
title from CD.
Yeah, and next line artist also is there, right? So
Correct.
that is the reason the output is coming as a title and artist details.
Yeah, title artist. So we can ignore this and all. Just concentrate on these values. Okay, we are printing the values of this two. So we will replicate same in our XSLT. Okay. So what I will do, I already written the codes and all. We'll try to copy from this. See, if there are any errors, we will solve one after another. So for now, what I'm doing is, I have created a field called ID, okay, field called name. In between that, I am printing the person ID external and I am printing the first name under personal information. Okay, so first of all, as per my requirement, I will try to copy the. So I want to print the person ID external. So I will copy this XPath. Okay, I will update my XPath here. And I want to print the first name. So first name is available under personal information. I'm copying that spot and updating into here. Okay. So my personality external after running this XSLT, right? My I so under IDs I should get the personality external. Under name I should get the first name of that employee. So we'll see how it will be printed. We'll apply. White spaces. Errors. Won't error. XML declares only at the start of the document. 1 minute, now some error I am getting. Some declaration I guess I have missed. So I will create some header. Let's see. If you are not comfortable with the mapping, you can go with this XSLT. So you can do a lot many things here. Yeah, I just created the main tag. So since our XML will follow the header tags, right? So without header tags, we cannot create. So I created some header tags, and in between that, I have created the ID. So under ID, I want to print the person ID external from my payload. Under name, I want to print first name of that employee. That's it. So two values I have printed, and I have transformed my structure to different structure, saying that in between ID I want this ID, in between name I want the first name of that employee with the employee tag. So any doubts here? I will open the XSLT for you.
So XSLT is like message mapping to
Not exactly the message mapping. So we can use XSLT to transform the data to one structure, another structure, and there are multiple functions as well. We can call the headers properties, and some loopings and all will be there. So XSL, so message mapping is for graphical only, like a drag and drop. Here we need to clearly write the exports, how to loop that and all we need to concentrate.
So when you gave like task 4, we had to give the output in a different XML format. In such scenarios, we can use XSLT. So,
Yes.
okay.
So you can go with the so either of this message mapping or XSLT mapping, no problem.
Okay.
So you can use any one of them. So, but SAP suggests to go with message mapping only if it is possible. Otherwise, you can go with the XSLT as well. So no problem if you write XSLT also, that is also fine. So in some companies, right, I have seen some developers are requesting us to go with the message mapping only because they don't want to write any codes. People cannot understand the code. People from PAPO background, so they won't write these codes and all. They will handle everything in message mapping. So as a CPI developers, like so I used to go with XSLT only. So no one asked me to why you have written this XSLT and all. So if you are comfortable, you can go with this XSLT. Otherwise, if you are good at message mapping, go with the message map.
Oh,
Okay. So hope you are clear. We are just adding the tags. Okay. Any tag you can provide here. So that should be ends with the same tag. So consider if I'm changing the person ID. So I'm changing the tag name as person ID. So I cannot end the tag with the ID here. So I should clearly end the tag with the same ID which I have already created. Okay. So then only it won't throw any error. So here I will change it to again priority. First name with the same name I'm copying and pasting. Okay. So now I will save this one and I will deploy. So value of will printed prints the data in between so whatever the tag you want to print like tag in the sense here the field. Whatever the field data you want to print, that data will be printed in the output. That's it. So only 4 5 concepts only in XSLT, but once you come up with some task and already you have to use more. See now my tags are changed to person ID. In between that I got the person ID external from my input, and in between the first name I got the first name of that employee. So and I have in between this person ID and the first name I have created the main node called employee. That's it. Since I am getting single employee from my content modifier, this data is printed. So the same code will try to do with the multiple employees now. So we'll see how it behaves. Yes, saving this one. Run. I'm directly checking the data at end. See, in between person ID, entire IDs are printing. In between the first name, entire first name is printing. This is wrong, right? We should not print the data like this. So whenever we are dealing with multiple employees, I am getting the output in different format. So which is completely wrong. Okay, so I need to overcome this. So my data should be printed every time the employee tag should come. In between the employee tag, I want each employee data. Like in between employee tag, I want first name and person ID should be printed. So that is my requirement. So how we can achieve using XSLT? We cannot achieve this one with this code. Now I need to enhance my code. Okay. So what I will do?
Loop,
I
you
go with the
mentioned
another. Yes,
loop,
correct. That is correct. That looping we need to do.
for each.
I will go with the for each. We'll see the what for each is doing here. The data is same. We have multiple CDs and we need to print. So we'll see, understand the for each. They are looping each CD here and printing the title and artist. See how many? 3, 4, 6. How's the count? 1 minute. 26. Here also we have 26 CDs. See, 20 all employees got printing. So all employees are printing in the output. Okay, I will close this one. We will replicate the same in our CPI. Okay. So I want to print all employees first name and ID. Okay. So what I need to do? The same will follow the same. So I need to loop. What is the loop? Sorry, this one. What is the loop that they have written? How they are looping using for each. And in between select, they have loop. They are writing some XPath here. So what can be the XPath that I can provide in my CPA in order to get uh, first these two tags, person ID and first name in between employee tag. Okay, so first of all, I will answer this one. Okay, what I can do now, I will copy this one. So I will loop this query compound employee and person. So these are the nodes which is repeating in every for employee, right? Every employee has this data. So I'm looping till person. Under person only, I have person ID external, right? So no need to provide entire XPath here. I will remove this one. Again, this XPath is also not required since we are already inside the loop. Okay. So, but this person ID information is out of this person, right? So I'm printing this personal information, and personal information holds the value of this first name, right? So I'm printing this one. So XSL for it should be ended with this tag. XSL for each. So every tag should end in XSLT, right? So creating the tags and ending the loop. We are looping each person. In between person tag, we have the person ID external that I am printing under person ID. Again, I want to print the first name. So I cannot simply provide the first name directly like this. Okay, it won't work because the first name is available under personal information. So I need to provide the XPath clearly, then only it will work. Okay. So for now, without this tag, we'll try. So we'll try this one, whether it will, we'll check whether it is working or not. Again, some error. Need to check what is an error. So I will proceed like this. We'll see whether the error will be resolved or not. They're just creating another main header. The same only we updated. 37 interface run. See, now I am getting multiple employees. We'll check. I should get 100 employees in my output since I have given. See, 100 I got. Okay, all employees, first name, sorry, person ID and first name I am printing. In between employee list, I got multiple employees. Okay, for each employee, I'm printing the person ID and first name. Hope up to here it is clear, right? How to loop and how to get the exact values. Let me know you required any clarifications here. So these two concepts are very important. We will use regularly these loops and value of. In order to understand, I can. No question.
No.
Just restructuring this one so that you can view the interface. So this is the only thing which we have written. So the previous templates and all, it's auto-generated. Okay. So we here using for each, we are looping each person. Okay. Under person, we are creating a tag called employee. Since I want each employee data should be in between employee tag. So this employee list, this is the main header. After that, we are looping. So after looping, I am creating one more tag. In between this employee tag, I want to print person ID and first name. The person ID is available under person tag, right? So I have given this person ID external since I are already looping the person. So I want to print the first name now. So first name is available under personal information. The parent of personal information is person. Since I am already looping this one, I don't want to provide the entire XPath here. That is the reason I'm cutting this person tag. And after whatever the data is available, like XPath is available, I'm appending it here. That's it. No extra logics I have written. Just printing the values by looping each person. That's it. Hope this is clear. You open this one. I will copy this one and we'll put it to here. Then now what I can use? I have the function called sort. Based on the artist, they are sorting it. So we'll use the same. I haven't used sort in my XSLTs and all. This is for understanding purpose only. So I want to sort each person ID external. I have already tried this one yesterday. See, after looping, I need to update this one. I have updated the person ID external. If you observe, this is the output, right? The current output we have received. We'll see after sorting how it will come. So I want to sort based on the person ID external. I'm inside this person tag. I have the person ID external after this person only, right? So I'm sorting based on this person ID external. So we'll see the output now. The body. See, earlier I got this person as first name. I mean, at first I got this 120056 as my employee ID. In my content also, like in 100 employees also, I have this is the person ID I have 120056. So without sort, whatever the employee that I am giving in the content modifier, in the same order it is printing in the output. When I use the sort function, right? So it is sorting. So 100009 is printing first. Later 10052, 83, 93, 95, 112, 113, 115. Like that, it is sorting based on the person ID. Okay. Hope this is clear. Any questions till now? Like 3 topics we discussed. How to print the first we have printed only values. So when we use the multiple employees, right? This is not working fine. That is the reason we are looping. Once we have looped, we got each employee data in between employee list tag. That is working fine. So once we got all the employees, we have used the sort function based on the person ID external. We are sorting the records. That is also working. So these 3 we tried today. So I don't want to discuss further. So this is the end. So if you have any questions, like you can let me know so that we can discuss. There are no questions in the class, no problem. Like you can discuss with the, I mean, we can go with the task. Any SFTP issues you are facing, any clarification.
My account also got expired. I need to create new one.
Okay, okay. Please create it by today and practice this one. So
Yeah,
even
sure.
though, okay, so you can practice here itself, saying that you can directly go to, we'll see, no?
To create again same through BTP link only we have to create, right? Initially you have shared.
Uh, so So generally, BTP will be available for 90 days. Okay, if I open the
Okay.
BTP, it will be accessible for 90 days.
Now for
Yeah.
this one CPI integration.
Sorry,
Now for this integration tool, which one is that?
1 minute. So we'll explain you so that you will understand this. You don't know, if you don't, I mean, if you don't have this CPA also, you want to practice XSLT, right? So here also you can do, or else these tools and all is available. You can directly practice in the online itself. See, here I will provide my compound employee and whatever the code I have written, I will paste it here and it will give my results. Since I am using one employee data, so it is printing this data. So once I copy and paste it here, see, you can practice here also if you want. If you want to try anything. This is the tool which I regularly use. If you want, I will show this one. So instead of deploying the entire interface in CPA, right, we can use the tools to check. So the problem is in some cases, so this version is 2.0 only, but in CPA we have 3.0 version. Okay, the latest version of whatever the function will be available in 2.0 may not work in 3.0. Okay, you may write the code here saying that everything is working and you can copy the code into the CPI. If you run the interface, you might get a failure or some errors you will get. Okay, so better suggestion is go with this CPI only. 99% it will work. There is 1% chances like some functions may not work in CPI. Once it is working fine here, it may not work here because both versions are different. Mm, So one more thing here is so that simulation, I guess you people tried, you are referring, right? So you can do this simulation also instead of deploying this interface. We can do the simulation like this. So simulation start and simulation end here. Okay. So I will just double click on this one. If you want to provide any data, you can provide. For now, I don't want any data because after simulation only I have content modifier. In the content modifier, I have the data. So once I have provided the simulation start and simulation endpoint, I can just click on this button. So this is not a topic. So instead of deploying the interface, you can do the simulation. So I will copy this body. See, my data is printing. You can do the simulation as well if you don't want to run the interface. Just want to introduce the topic. That is the reason I have given the. If you, any questions here like how to do that simulations or any questions in the XSLTs or SFTPs? Mail adapter also if you have any questions. So since your tenant got expired, right? So you need to create that mail authentication once again in your new tenant. Whatever the activity that you have performed, right? All will be deleted. Everything you have to create once again.
Yes.
Mm, Any questions here?
You were, I think you were digressed somewhere. You were trying to show us some installation step, and you said XSLT can be practiced in some other place. Before that, you were showing us some links to install.
Uh,
Uh,
XSLT.
so while you were showing installation steps, we were digressed to this XSLT editors, SAP Business BTP portal. We were there.
Okay.
If you go to SAP Business uh, account expiration.
I need to open BTP, you're saying?
That you already opened, you are showing some links actually. So here you have to start installing.
The XSLT we cannot install. No? It is already
No,
available.
not XSLT. Actually, the original topic was our tenant got expired. So now we are trying to uh, install a tenant.
Your account or like what?
Generally, when you
You-
are new to this BTP, right? So you have the 90 days BTP trial access. Okay. So we are creating in BTP, we are creating the sub accounts. In sub account, we are creating our CPI. Okay. The CPI access is for 30 days only. Even though that certificate, I mean that CPI tenant got expired, you can delete your trial account, I mean sub account here, and you can reinstall whatever the activity you performed earlier, right? You can do the same. No need to create the BTP account once again. That is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, okay. Inside the BTP account, it is there. Okay.
Yeah, see, my BTP account has still 36 days left. Okay.
Okay.
Whereas my CPI is expiring in 5 days.
Hmm.
So what I can do is after once this CPI got expired, so in BTP, so I so I will delete if it is available, I will delete it. Okay. So before deleting, so we should delete this as well. So nothing should be available under this trial account. Under instance and subscriptions, nothing should be available. Then only it will be deleted. Otherwise, it won't delete. It will show some error saying that this integration is still active. Try to delete that as well. Like that, if you throw an error, based on the errors, you need to proceed further. Okay. Delete everything from here. And if it is trial account is still available, that sub account, try to delete the sub account also. After deleting sub account, you have to redo the same activity which you have performed earlier. That's it. So this is what you are referring, right, Ramesh?
Yes,
Okay.
you digressed from there.
Mhm. Mhm. So in real time, right, we won't handle this BTP and all. So there is a dedicated team for BTP. Okay, they will provide the access to us. Okay, in real time, like all, so right now we are 4 people, right? Our 4 people will get the same link. The credentials will be differ for you and me. Okay. And whatever the screen, whatever the development you are doing, right? Even I can also view that. Since we 4 are in same team, so we can view this one.
Okay, now you can delete my account and create, no, Ahmad?
No, sorry, you are asking me to create your account. Huh?
Means like same, even I have to log into the same BTP only right now. Or I
Correct,
have to create new one.
correct. But so whatever the activity that I have performed, right? So you will use them. You won't create it now. So to learn, you have to create it by your own. And one more thing is So this BTP, so to provide such access and all, so I need to perform some activities here. So under users, I need to add your users roles and how to provide the access to you, that and all I am not aware. Not a BTP consultant. So there are some activities I need to perform in order to share this my CPI URL to you so that you can access with your username and password. I need to do something here that I don't know. And I don't want to provide the access also because so if you use whatever the classes I have teacher, right? So some people what they will do now, they will directly copy this XSLT code and they will try to update and they will assume like they know they understanding everything by seeing the outputs and all. So you have to try in such a way that so better you try from your end only. Don't copy the exact code and write the codes and all. So try to change it to try to take the different inputs. Okay. Like input in the sense, try to take the different XMLs. So that from that XML, try to write the code. Again, if you are using the same compound employee, right, and writing the same logic won't help you. In real time, you may get the data in different structure. So based on that structure, you need to write the XSLT. So for
You got it.
any questions here again? So we cannot write the XSLT for JSON structures. Remember this. Consider you are writing, you got the JSON structure in the content modifier. If you want to write the XSLT, it won't work. So in order to that to work, what we can do? Any idea?
JSON to XML.
Yes, that is correct. You should convert the data into JSON to XML. So once you convert the data into the XML, for that XML, you can write your XSLT. That is correct.
So for JSON message
Mhm.
is JavaScript
You can handle. You can
handle is
yes,
easier, like XSLT how we handle XML message, right?
correct. In
So
Groovy, right? In Groovy, you can handle both XML or JSON. Both you can handle.
okay.
That is the major advantage I have seen in Groovy.
Cool. So handling JSON object in Groovy script is easier than JavaScript.
Yeah, better most of the developer in CPI, right? They will go with the Groovy only.
Huh.
So better we will go with the Groovy only. Even I'm not aware like what is JavaScript and all.
Okay.
Okay. So I will write Groovy scripts only.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
we'll
Okay.
proceed with that. If you are expertise in JavaScript, you can use the JavaScript as well. No problem.
No, I just thought because JSON has JavaScript
Mhm.
as a prefix, right? So I thought is it easier to handle there than the mm, Groovy script. But as you said, it's Groovy script has flexibility.
Yeah, in Groovy also we can handle the JSONs. That is also fine. Hmm. So there are some other topics left, like if choose. So if you understood both the topics, like it is our XSLT, we have completed almost. So we just need to implement the scenarios, and based on that scenario, like we need to go with XSLT or Groovy. I'm sorry, XSLT or message mapping. Anything is fine. For my task and all, that is fine. You can write the Groovy script or sorry, XSLT or message mapping. If I provide any task to you, either you can go with the graphical message mapping or accessibility. Anything is fine. I just want the output should be printed how I expected. That's it. Okay. Any further questions? If there are no questions, tomorrow I will go with these two topics if one choose, and we'll see how it goes. So for today, you are clear, right? Only 3 topics we discussed.
Right.
Yes. Ahmed, tomorrow can we schedule the class little early or skip the class? I have an exam, so
Okay. Okay. So maximum I will try to take the class tomorrow. The reason is like 6th and 7th I may not take the class because I'm going to the office. So is that okay if I take the class at 7 or 7:30?
Okay, fine, Anand. For me, fine. It's fine.
Okay.
7 to
For
8
you,
also.
Jannavi?
yes.
Okay. For you, Ramesh?
Fine. Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
Okay. So what is the exact time we can take? 7 or 7:30? Which one? You.
Yeah, can you confirm the exact time? 7 or 7:30?
7 is fine.
7 is fine, right? Okay. So we'll connect tomorrow at 7 a.m. and we'll proceed. Okay. Okay, thanks for today. Like, please practice it now. If you have any question, you can ping me so that I will help you. Okay. Not only this topic, any topic in CPI.
Okay. Right.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll connect tomorrow. Bye bye.